Hello everyone. In this video of JavaScript documentation, we're gonna look into more on the comparison, conditional and some switch statement. In our previous video, so far we have seen the math operation and random, how to create a random number and some boolean example of true, false and how to use it in conditional statement. It will be extension of that boolean operation because comparison is basically depend on the boolean operation. So usually we have multiple operators, right? So we have equal, and then we have triple equal. We have seen this example previously when we talk about string. So when you do equal, it actually validate the uh, it doesn't check the typo. So what I mean is let's see an example. um, let's open a console and it's here, right? Constant x equal to 10 and constant y equal to 10. Both values are 10, but if you use the double equal here, x equal y, it will be true. However, if you use triple equal, it is false, something like that. So it always check the type as well in JavaScript. So this is the example is given here. This is not equal and not equal with type checking, and these are greater than, less than, and then we have greater than equal, less than equal. So this should be easy to understand. And we also have logical operation of and, or, and not. So and is like we compare with x and then y is true, something like that. Or or we can also define or, so something like this. So how it work is like in compare. So let's say here is the example, right? If x is greater than 10, x is less than 10 and y is greater than 1 is true, and this is similar to or operation. So there is another one called ternary operator. So ternary operator is like, let's say constant t equal to, we can say 5 equal 5. If true, then we return, let's say some value 5 eq 5, and or else we define something, let's say 5 not nq 5. If we see here, the value is 5 equal to 5, but if we define here instead of 5, let's say t1, we do let's say 6. Now we say 5 not equal to 5, right? So you see that 5 not equal to 5. So this is how the ternary works. And comparing with different type is another one example. Like if we have a normal number to number, it is okay. But what if we have a string and number, for example this one, right? So if you notice that this will return a false, because this John is a non-numeric number, and that will consider as an NaN. That's why it's false. Whereby 2 equal also false, because this is John is considered to be null. We have 2 string also is a false, but if we have a greater than, then it's a true. So just always this remember this exception case. Let's go on to the next chapter. We have this condition is similar, true, false. So we have if, else, else if, and switch. So if is like assume that you want to have like kinds of like condition. If your value is greater than 5, then you want to do something, but if the value is greater than 10, then you want to do another thing also. So or if x equal to more than 5 or 10 or 20 something, then you want to do those sequential thing or something conditional, right? Then you use this if else. So one of example is like here is only if. So if hour is greater than less than 18, then it's a good day. However, there is a else and if else, right? So if greater than the good day, otherwise is a good evening, right? But what if there is a second condition we want to fulfill? Like for example, if the time is less than 10, then good morning. If it is less than 20, then good day, otherwise is a good evening, right? But always remember that if it executed the first time, then it will not execute the other thing. What I mean is, let's see the example here. So if you see here is a good day, right? And we get the hour is, let's set a constant time here, hour, let's say 0, right? 0 is less than 10, yes, true. So we expect a good morning, but these values will never execute. So we see good morning, and we say like 10, so we say like 11 here. If the value is 11, then this will gonna execute, so we are expecting a good day. And if nothing match, so we can say 110, and that will say good evening, which is this value. Okay, so hope this is understand. And the syntax is like you pass the condition and you put a curly braces and you write everything here. You can write multiple line here as well. And switch is similar to if else. So just the syntax is different. So in conditional statement, you put the condition in a bracket and you write the statement, right? What happened to switch is like um, you can execute multiple thing, right? We notice that in the switch, in the if else case, if one is passed, then we don't need to break it. But in terms of um, um, switch, we have to break the statement, otherwise it will also execute the go to the next statement and try to execute if doesn't match or not. So here we notice that if you are getting a value of day, and day is a number, if it's a 0, then Sunday, 1, Monday until 6th. So you notice here that the day is a Sunday because the day is um, 0 cases. So that's how it works. um, so another example is we can see like another day, like we can set a default value at the top, but if we put the default value, for example here we see, right, looking for it will execute if none of this case is successful. If you notice, it fulfill this case 0, case equal to 0. So if we notice here, um, so it get day is 0. Okay, so 0 will be this 0, and then it will execute this statement. If it was returning 6, we can put a 6 here directly, and you notice that it will gonna today is Saturday. But if we put, let's say, 100, then it's looking forward to the weekend, which is like default value, so it doesn't match with anything, which is similar to else statement. And if we don't put a break here, let's say we don't put break in anywhere, so what will happen is like it will all the execute all the value, and it will always come to this case 0. So we can test it out. So we see like it executes 0. So that's it. I hope this is useful. See you on the next video.